Healthy Snacks Meals in the building.
I wasn't even thinking about me being on the show. I wanted to produce something for them.
Cool celebrity. Like if I went to the mall and stuff, people are like, oh.
The thing was, I didn't even know that anybody ever thought I was ugly.
We look like twins almost.
Okay.
She really wouldn't be
Covering any more subjects related. So that's why you got the raw reaction. This is pathetic. It's pathetic. Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Sweet Pea and I'm here with Willie Taylor. Say hi to the man. He finally took my interview. I was all over the place, y'all. Finally caught up with Willie. So how's it going, Willie? How you handling this COVID pandemic?
Good. I'm blessed and I'm happy things are starting to open back up, man. Because I start tour on Friday. We start this Friday in Atlanta, which is March 19th, and then we should be touring until May 28th.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's going to be me, Bobby Valentino, Pleasure P. It's going to be one hell of a show for R&B. You know, so if you're in any of the cities, I posted up on my page, and you can also go to willietaylor.com to get all that information as well.
Awesome. That's a nice little length from what you say, March to May.
March 19th to May 23rd.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Getting
really nice
back to work.
Yeah, at least we're gonna put out the attempt. We're gonna go out there and just work and just see how we're working as far as COVID is concerned and trying to keep everybody safe and still giving you a little live entertainment at the same time, you know?
Yeah. So how did you catch the bug, Willie? You say you've been doing this for a long time.
I've been blessed to be in the action industry 20 plus years, man. I started with singing. I started really, really young. They invited me to the church youth choir, and I ended up leading songs. I was like 8, 9 years old in the teen choir. So they started me up young. I was singing there. From there, I think the attempt to really take it full circle was when I got to high school. I got in a group called Quiet Storm, and we had a little mild success where I had a song BET. They used to play the video. Used to play on BET, and we had our little video with Cedar's World and Hits from the Street, and during that time, you know what I mean, Midnight Love. So all that time it was always in rotation there. So that was my first book that made me believe that it was possible. From there, I ended up doing a solo deal with Steve Huff and was writing for Avant. So that jumped into the musical scene as far as writing behind the scenes. I started doing that. From there, that's when I went to Making the Band. That's when a lot of the people started getting more familiar with me. A lot of that first story was stuff that people from Chicago will probably remember. But when I got to Making the Band, that's when the world, opened up and got to see the talent and got a chance to, to really rock with me, and the fan base started to grow from there. I got on the show. I really didn't even want to be on the show, honestly, because I was one of the artists that didn't believe that, I didn't believe in reality shows for music. I just didn't. And two of the disc jockeys from Chicago at the time, it was Tone and Shag from Power 92. They had hit me up and it was like, I seen them at a party.
Okay.
And it was like, I think you'll represent the city well if you went and did the Making the Band, show. And I was like, I really don't believe in it. But however, I was on my grind. I'm trying to get, music placed and actually get music played on the radio and the whole 9 yards. So I said, if I go and do it, if I don't make it, I want y'all to spin this record. You know what I mean? Let's give me some traction.
Right.
And they agreed. So I was like, okay, cool. Here I am. I'm standing in line. I did the whole 9 yards, and the rest was history. I ended up going through the whole competition. But however, I had been so seasoned in the situation as far as music and entertainment for so long before I even did Making the Band that it was almost like it was just. I mean, it was easy work for me because I had already worked in that field.
Should I look up here? Does it look like I'm looking at you, or should I be looking over here? Does it matter?
I mean, I don't think it matters.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I think I think we both looking at the screen, so at some point we're figuring it out.
Okay.
So I did the Making it. Let me put this phone in this charger real quick because I don't want to lose that at all. Okay, so now we're back. I'm sorry, but so I did the Making the Band thing, and I had been doing it for so long that it was almost like you know, you do so much homework when you get to the test. You know, it was just one of those type of situations. So I ended up making the band, which was, you know, a big moment for me as well. Then Day 26, we toured the world 2 times, well, almost 2.5. We went around. The third time, we didn't make it all the way around, but we toured the world, you know, 2.5 times. Touring, 2 Billboard #1.
How was that
2
experience
Billboard #1
preparing
album.
for that? How'd you prepare for that? Did you just jump? I mean, that's a lot to do just coming on.
Yeah, you mean far as what the touring or
yeah?
You know what? At the time, you don't even think about it because if it's all if it's what you really wanted to do, you already prepared yourself for that portion of it anyway. It's like, okay, cool. We're gonna do an album. We're gonna do a tour. We're gonna, you know, you always envision that. That's always a part of it. So it never hits you like, oh, this is different. It just hits you like, okay, this is what I had been preparing for. So now it's time to show up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. So I know the first time you guys were on Making the Band, that was not with Danity Kane. The second time you guys were on, that was with Danity Kane, and then that was another guy, Donnie, somebody.
Donnie
How
Kane.
was that dynamic?
It was different, you know. Of course, I mean, I had just got married, so I had jumped into so many hats at the same time. I had just grabbed my career. I had just had my baby. I had jumped into marriage, so my head was already going in circles, whatever the case may be. So we jumped in and we ended up doing a show with Danity Kane, Donnie, and you know, just mentally, it was a strain because of course at home you got to worry about how she's feeling. You know, the fact that you're going in the house for the first time and going to be living with actually 5 girls. You know, she don't know if you feel like they're attractive or what the case may be. So I dealt with a lot of that dynamic during that season that I didn't have to deal with the first season. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, I know how women are because I'm a woman, so I understand that. But I'm pretty sure that she, you know, she was able to get, you know, wrap her head around it once she realized, you know, you're an artist and that's what your job is. Most definitely. Yeah. But your wife is also someone that's in the public eye as well, isn't she? Yeah. So you guys, I mean, is she a singer also?
She's a singer. She's an actor. She's a business owner, man. I'm just so proud of her at this moment, man. She's doing so many different things at the moment. But yeah, we met in music and entertainment. So yeah, that was her umbrella before anything else, and then from there she just started to branch out and grab other umbrellas, which she's doing really well in.
That's good. That's good. So, were you actually signed to Bad Boy through the Making the Band, or how does that go when you work with him on that show?
Okay, so when you do the Making the Band show, it's and that's why I was interested in how they were going to even do when they was talking about doing the Making the Band revamp, because I'm saying, okay, so when you go on and you do the show, they give you a contract. The contract is non-negotiable. So whatever they thought to put in there, you can't negotiate. You can't go to your lawyer and come back with an alternate of what they said. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like you got to do it, and the thought process behind that is usually if you don't do it, then there's so many other hungry guys around your age that will do it. So then all you do at that moment in your mind is you're thinking, okay, I might miss that moment. You see what I'm saying? So I think that was the thing. But it was all connected into it. It was all connected into far as the label situation with the MTV thing. That was that was a deal that was combined, you know what I mean, to make whatever that show was happen.
Right.
So we were up against the things about making sure that the MTV contract was held up to, as well as the Bad Boy contract. So whatever they were looking for as far as television was concerned, we were there to do it. Whatever they were looking for as far as music is concerned, we were there to do it. And we couldn't say what we wouldn't or couldn't do or whatever the case may be. Because if you don't, all right, cool. Here's 100,000 people that signed up to do the exact same thing, and I'm sure we're gonna grab one of them if you don't. You see what I'm saying?
Definitely.
And it's crazy. It is crazy. And I think the biggest thing about that is you just knowing what to do with the platform, because I think that's what a lot of people fall short. Not knowing what to do with the platform.
Awesome,
I mean,
Willie. Yes. Yep. And what did you do with it?
Oh man, I've been doing so much, man. When it came, I've jumped into acting. I had did modeling for a second. I jumped out and did so many other things, man. I started acting in 2012. I think I'm probably 10 movies in, 19
Mhm.
plays. I've been
Mhm.
touring the world with the plays, and just enjoying myself. And I got so many other things going on outside of entertainment as well. But I mean, when it comes to the entertainment, it just took me to just so many different worlds, just because I was able to exercise what I had. I had leverage. I had people that knew me. I mean, if it was an image thing, let me go work on this image thing. If it was a vocal thing, let me go work on this vocal thing. But I was able to build enough people who were interested in my package. I was able to brand myself over and
Right.
over and over and over again, and be able to make it make sense for my family to be able to eat over and over and over again, and to the point that we're able to continue to eat years down the line. You know what I mean?
Right. Yes. 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 So how did the Love and Hip Hop opportunity come about? How did you guys get involved with that?
The Love and Hip Hop thing came like almost like at a left field, because I think I was talking to a few people from the show, so I don't know who actually went in and said whatever, but I was actually moving from Chicago to LA. Me and my wife were just, I felt like I had reached my ceiling in Chicago.
Right.
I was like, okay, cool. I need to go somewhere else. I need new energy. I need to be where, the lights are. I need to go and be right in front of people's face. So let me take a move and jump out there and do it. So when I got there, I got the call from Love and Hip Hop, and I was like, yo, I don't care if it's documented. It don't matter, because what I want to do mostly, more than anything, is inspire people. I don't want people to think that I think I'm all the way over the top, or I'm just that much bigger. I'm just a talented individual that God happens to bless, and I just happen to be able to take care of my family from my gifts. But I was told at the beginning that my gifts would make way for me anyway. So I'm just living proof. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I'm just living proof. That's it.
Okay. How was the experience working with your wife on national television? How did you guys, that looked like it was fun.
Yeah, it was different. It was a different element, because, I was no longer really talking about music, what I'm used to, sharing with people. I was now allowing y'all to jump directly into my home life. And it's so much of the stories that's left out because it's reality TV. So people don't know me. My wife been together for over 15 years. We've been married for 12 years. You know what I mean? So it's like we have 4 kids. I mean, we have a family. It's a lot of backstory you don't know that you're not able to grab or even understand short time. I mean,
Right.
So
Yes.
the reason why we were even doing the show was to, let people see the process of me and introduce them to her. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I feel like in the process, it definitely happened, but it was just us allowing the world to see the backstory and behind scenes, or things we have to go through, or things like that. Some things you probably wouldn't even want people to know. You were able to, you had to be, you were in the face of people and had to, deal with it and make it happen and figure it out in real time.
Yes. And do you feel like, I know a lot of people I've talked to that, when they're involved in reality shows, do you feel like, the production team and those, they set you up or put you in,
Of
position?
course.
Yeah. That you might have not talked about. They know
exactly what they're doing. You don't know what they're doing, but they know exactly what they're doing. So all these things, they know going into the season why they want you there. They know during the season when they're going to add the meat and potatoes. They know how they want to end it. One thing that they tell you is that they'll say, no matter where we take you, we'll always bring you back. So you just in your mind you going with the fact that, okay, cool, no matter how bad it gets, they're going to attempt to bring me back to surface where it's okay. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's a tough sign up. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, it is. And you know what? You guys handled it well. You handled it well, especially as a young couple, because you guys are, young. And, so you guys really handled it well as a young, because.
Yeah, and
Go ahead.
Go ahead. I want to hear you finish.
You go ahead.
No, I was just saying, I actually forgot I was saying, so you can go ahead and finish, because I really want to hear what you.
Well, as a young couple, you guys handled that well. You probably were an example for many other young people that are married, and you know what I mean? And the fact that you let the world see your private life, that was just in and of itself, something to be reckoned with. So, you guys did the damn thing, because I watched it.
100%, right?
And I was inspired.
It was so relatable, man, because let's be honest, we live in a world where it happens, you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, you were just able to check it out in real time, see somebody deal with it in real time, and understand what needed to happen to change it, to grow, to be better, to understand that he didn't want to lose his family, to understand that he wanted to try to make things better. And I feel like that right there was bigger than anything, because it could have been the easier thing to do is just walk away and say,
Right.
fuck it, I'm done.
Right.
You know, but it's bigger than that. You know, I'm trying to build something, and I'm not gonna try to act like I'm the most perfect person in the world, because I'm not. I have my
Right.
issues just like everybody else do.
Right.
And I try to live through them, and I try to learn from them, and you know, I try my best not to ever visit those things again. You know what I mean?
Yep. And I think you're doing a very good job at that, because you guys as young entertainers are faced with a lot. I mean, just even in the business with the people that you have to work, with, you got to make sure they're not trying to, gyp you out of what you deserve. You got to worry about your performance, so it's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's a lot. So anybody that can do it and still maintain a family, still maintain, a household, kudos, because us working people, keep trying to make sure we keep it together. So being in the limelight and all of that, it was a good thing. So then we saw you during Love and Hip Hop. You were preparing for the role in the Chocolate City movie. Now, was that Vivica Fox's? What was she, a producer? What was she?
Yeah, she's not a producer in it, but she's definitely in the movie. That was John Clark.
Okay.
Really dope writer and director, man. Good friend of mine, man. He did Chocolate City. I did Kinky with him, and I've done Gangland, which has yet to come out, but I did Gangland with him as well, man. So we have a really good working chemistry and working relationship. And we actually had Chocolate City 3. It's supposed to be dropping as well. So yeah, we had a few up on our bill.
Check that out. I'll be on the lookout for it. Willie, he done dropped 2 movies, said Gangland and Chocolate City 3. So this man is working, y'all. Y'all be sure to check
I got a
him
movie out right now too. I got another movie out right now with Jackie Long. It's on BET Plus. It's called Never and Again. Y'all should go watch that one as well. My new single, You Are My Life, is actually featured in that movie as well.
I saw your
really
video
talented
as well too. One of your videos.
Okay. What song was that?
Well, I can't think of the song, but the video I actually remember. It was I think it was 2 women in the video.
Cat got my tongue.
Y'all was in. So
you got it now.
Go check that out.
Yeah, most definitely.
Right. So, Willie, what advice would you give someone that is up and coming, that is an artist, that's trying to break into the industry? What advice would you give them?
You got to stay true to yourself, man. You got to really trust your individual star player, because what you got to understand is that's the most important piece to any puzzle. The minute you start trying to be somebody else or do what somebody else is doing, then you're trying to, imitate something that's not yourself, which takes away your originality. So stay true to your originality, stay true to your heart. Don't just jump into some music because it's what you feel like making money or is a trendy thing to do. Jump into it because your heart is there. Jump into whatever it is because your heart is there, because that's your true self. And stay true to that. You know what I mean? I feel like the sky's the limit from there. You believe in yourself and you put the work in, because you don't work, you don't get nothing. But if you work and you keep God first, I can promise you, man, that He will make way for you and make sure that everything is taken care of on time.
Amen.
And that's just a fact.
Now, with that being said, how do you feel about the social media movement? Like, do you think that social media, the Instagram fame, do you think that hurts or harms people? Do you think it helps? Do you think that's a plus? Because a lot of people are getting famous and they're rappers and musicians just because they're on Instagram.
Well, look, I don't like to tell nobody how to make a dollar. If you make your dollar, however you make your dollar, if it makes you happy, don't let nobody stop the way you make your dollar. Because we all trying to continue to make our dollar. So I feel like if they figured out a way to get in front of these people and just entertain the way they entertain, no matter what, if you can draw that and make that into some money, I would not tell you to ever stop that. And you wouldn't listen to me anyway. You know what I'm saying? So, you just got to keep learning. Things change. I mean, my son listens to music that I would never listen to. But I remember listening to music that my mom would never listen to. And I'm sure it goes on because the music is changing, it's changing, and everything becomes different and trendy. This for the now.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, you just gotta get with it. So like the social media era to me, I feel like, you know, it ain't made me mad. I'm happy with what they're doing, and I've been able to make money from it. So keep it going and just teach us the next wave, or we can create the next waves, or whatever the next thing is to continue making money.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right, Willie. Well, what is next for you? Tell the people what you got going. Anything you want to plug? Anything that you want to say about? Go ahead.
Well, listen up, y'all. I got a lot going on. I know I've been long with it because I've been having a lot to say. You know what I mean? It's just who I am. It's my life, and if I can share it with y'all and inspire y'all, that's what I want to do. Right now, I just want to give y'all, if you want to get the music, know about the tour, anything, that's willietaylor.com. Real simple. Instagram, Willie_Taylor. I got the tour coming up this Friday up until May 8th. Me, Bobby Valentino, Pleasure P. Never Again is out right now. BET Plus. Go watch that movie. It's a really, really good movie. What else, man? Some other movies out there, but I'm trying to think of the two that's coming out. Chocolate City 3, Gangland are coming out. So you got to go watch those movies when they drop. And I'm working on a new album. So there you have it. I'm working on a new album, and I want to drop that in June. So I want to be finished with the tour at the end of May and drop the album in June. And I got some day 26 news as well, but I'll talk to y'all later about that.
See, he's got now. See, this is a success story. So all y'all out there, y'all know I was doing the Bad Boy. We've been keeping up with this, and we've been following artists that have experienced working with Bad Boy. And this man right here is a success story. It is all about what you do with the platform that you are given.
Period. I just want y'all to understand that, because I know you was telling me that y'all were working on the Bad Boy situation, just understanding what that is. But it's just what you do with the platform, man. It's what you do with the platform. It's what you do with any opportunity what you face with. Because that's not the end of the road for you. You got to know, okay, during this time, this is what I'm doing. But after this is what I'm doing, because I'm going to milk this situation for what this is. And I'm going to grab all of this, even though they stripping me of so much. I'm going to get this portion of it, and I'm going to move on to the next thing, where they're going to have nothing to do with this. I'm going to have full control of it, which is the place I'm in right now. I've been owning my own music for over 12 years, and I see all the fruits from doing that in the whole 9 yards. But it's just what you do with the situation, what you do with the platform that somebody puts in front of you.
Amen. Well, thank you, Willie. Thank you for taking time out of your evening to speak with us here at the Sweet Pea Diaries. You be good. You be safe. And you are welcome back here on this platform anytime. Anything you got going new, anything you want to, you want to advertise or whatever, promote, we here for you.
I'll be back.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
Yes, sure. Just let me know.
Good evening. Bye.
All right. All love, okay?
Yes, thank you.